I don't live in a home. I don't live in an apartment. I don't live with my parents. I don't live in my car. And I'm not homeless. What am I? I'm a casino nomad. So right now my goal for this week is to set up November. We've got Formula One coming to Las Vegas. It's going to be a very, very busy weekend, and I'm doing my best to try to secure the cheapest reservation that I can. So fortunately, that means I may have to leave the Vegas Strip and go south to Laughlin, Nevada. Welcome to the channel. I've received a lot of requests from family members and friends who have been wondering how the heck I've been living full-time in casino hotels for 15 months. I've been doing this since June of 2024, and so now I've finally decided to spin up a YouTube channel, patch you all into my lifestyle, how I make this work, and live full-time in casinos. So I checked mail at my friend's house the other day, and what do you know? I got lucky. Tropicana Laughlin here is offering some deals, and inside it looks like they do have an offer for 3 free hotel rooms. So we're gonna give them a call and see if we can make something happen. So I reached out to the Tropicana Laughlin, and unfortunately that offer does not qualify for Saturdays and Sundays. So it'd be pointless for me to go down there, do all that driving for just one night. So I'm gonna have to find an alternate hotel. What does it take to be a casino nomad, to live in hotels full time? Well, number one, it's best if you're single, okay? This lifestyle doesn't really bode too well if you have a girlfriend or if you're married. Moving between hotels every 3 to 5 days isn't necessarily couples goals, if you know what I mean. Next, I highly recommend that you work remotely. If you're not able to work remotely, then forget it. You also have to deal with intermittent Wi-Fi. Sometimes the Wi-Fi signal is not the best, and if you're working off of your company's server, like I am, you need to make sure that you have good Wi-Fi, and to choose casinos on the Strip that have good Wi-Fi, and we will cover that as this series goes along. Also, if you're going to get into this full-time hotel living lifestyle, you need to be aware of the major events happening in the city. For instance, earlier I had mentioned I was having issues trying to lock down rooms for the Formula One weekend in November. It's September right now. I have to get that figured out, otherwise I'm screwed when that time comes. So you need to be aware of major conventions, major events, even sporting events. That all plays a role, as that will affect your casino comps, your hotel comps. All right, it's Monday Night Football tonight. I'm hungry. I just finished work. Let's go out and get some food. It's quite a trek to get to the elevators here, especially when they put you at the very end. Really, $35? Not if you have a player's card. All right. Free parking. There are lots of properties on the Strip now that charge hotel guests for parking. So if you make a reservation on the Strip, please check with your hotel to ensure if you're paying parking or not, because it's ridiculous. Specific to Caesars properties, if you maintain a level of platinum and above, then parking is free for you. You just have to use your player's card like I did. If you're gonna get groceries during your hotel stay, make sure that your hotel has a fridge first before you buy groceries. The last thing you need is to buy $70 to $100 worth of groceries, arrive at your hotel, check in, get to your room, and then realize you don't have a fridge. I learned that the hard way. Here we are at Smith's Food and Drug, the go-to spot for a casino nomad every week. Probably thought I would eat caviar every day living on the strip. Hell no. Just know that if you're gonna do this lifestyle, you're not having caviar every night. You're not eating at restaurants every night. The strip is expensive, folks. It is very expensive, especially in 2025. Like literally a month and a half ago, these were $4.99, and now it's gone up $1. Old Reliable right here. Okay, all this works for now here at Smith's. We're gonna go ahead and stop by Whole Foods for some more food. So what's it like living as a casino nomad? Well, that's what this channel is going to explore. To distill it down into a statement, it's very interesting. I will be going over my expenses, notably how much money I'll be spending in gambling to get the hotel rates that I get in order to make this work. I'm gonna go over tips and tricks that I've learned for managing living situation in a hotel. Pretty much anything you can think of, we're gonna cover it. So hit the subscribe button. I just realized I'm platinum with the Rio. When I have a chance, I'm gonna be checking to see if they have any room availability on the weekend of Formula One. Cross your fingers. We're also gonna cover just my experience on the strip. We're gonna go through different casinos. I'm gonna tell you which ones I like, which ones I don't like so much. We'll cover everything gambling, of course. We'll also do some reviews. There's some good spots that are really good, and I recommend for all of you who are considering visiting Vegas. And there are also some spots that I do not recommend. It's really going to be a very informative and entertaining channel dedicated to everything Las Vegas through the lens of somebody who lives in Las Vegas on the Strip. Again, I don't live in a home. I don't live in an apartment. I live in casino hotel rooms full-time, day after day after day. See, look at this. If you're a hotel lodger, you gotta pay $20. If you're a casino nomad, like me, park for free. Still gotta collect a ticket though. All right, so this is the front porch for my home for this week. This is the valet area at Harrah's on the Strip. My total room rate for 5 nights here on the Strip, mid-September, right there on the screen. Total for resort fees on the screen. Total taxes on the screen for a grand total of right there. There you go. So that's how much it's costing me for 5 nights here at Harrah's in Las Vegas on the Strip. So not bad for a casino nomad. And of course, by getting a comp room here, they give you the room that's all the way at the end of the freaking hall. And the last quality I would suggest if you're considering this lifestyle is being adaptable. You need to be able to adapt to different situations, different hotels. Sometimes you get a smoky room, sometimes your room doesn't have a good pillow or a bed, or the shower pressure is off, or the water's not hot. You need to be able to push through that, laugh things off, and just go forward. Like, it's crazy. We're gonna cover all this stuff. Trust me, I've had my fair share of disappointments in these hotel rooms over the past 15 months. But you just gotta make it work for you and keep going and going and going and just learn to adapt. But I wanna welcome you again to Casino Nomad Life. I'm Henry. Catch you in the next video. The casinos don't give away these rooms for free, okay? You saw I'm not paying anything for these next 5 days here at Harrah's. But guess what? That comes at a price. You're gonna have to gamble if you're gonna do this lifestyle. You need to be smart about gambling.